Rescued some Dalish from being Archdemon breakfast, didn't you? Wish I could have seen the look on Elganan's face.
Hey.
So, Tarsh pries the enormous ruby out of the statue's eye socket. Except then it wakes up, and now it's real pissed that it's missing an eye.
Oh, my.
What kind of statue was this?
Big snake.
Not bad.
Bad? It's a giant snake. What would have been better than that?
Dragon.
Maybe. I've seen dragons, though. Never a giant snake.
And now we've got a giant, angry, one-eyed snake statue trying to swallow Tarsh whole.
Wait, how does that work? Where would they go? Did it have a stomach?
Wait for it.
Best part is, while Tarsh is pounding that snake's nose, she's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties, I was so proud.
Oh,
Ah, shit. They're still holding it. Sorry.
What are you doing?
Pulling a barb.
Oh. Okay.
a Barv.
Tradition in the Lords of Fortune, from one of our old members, Barv. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot. Bad blood among your crew's not good for morale, but there's not always time for big, drawn-out apologies. So, when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Pulling a Barv. Oh, there we go.
Any reason you can't just apologize?
Sometimes people say, oops, sorry, and hope that fixes it. But they just want to get the whole thing over with. Trust me, I know. But pulling a Barv, you sweat a little. Makes you think about it a little more. Shows the other person you mean it.
What if they mean it when they say they're sorry, though?
And that's the other reason. Some people mess up and get all dramatic. They make it about them. Oh, you know, I didn't mean it right. I'd never do that on purpose. They feel so bad about it that it's on everyone else to smooth it over and make them feel better.
Oh, okay, yes, some people might do that.
Pulling a Barv puts it on the person who screwed up. They made the mess, they fix it, done.
That's a nice rule. We could try it on our team.
At least you'd get a workout.
Ouch.
I didn't expect the Lords to care about the stuff. Me being non-binary.
Kirkwall taught me about family. If it matters to you, it matters to me. I mean, to the, Lords.
Oh. Thanks.
Anyway, where was I? So, there Tarsh is, thigh-deep in a snake's maw and still holding the giant ruby in one hand. I yell that we'll get them out of there, and Tarsh just yells back, "Get up its ass! I'll meet you in the middle!"
Okay, the stomach I get, but did it really have...
Hey, who ate the last breaded cheese wand?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I guess I thought, well... I don't know what.
It's fine.
No! They're your favorite.
Balara, I know you're sorry, but you did mess up.
I know.
And what do we do when we mess up?
Yes, you're right. I'm pulling a Barv. 1, 2, 3.
Heart's in the right place. Form's a little sloppy, though.
Bend your knees.
Evatosh. The air has been running from the storm There are others here as well.
Yeah, it's okay.
Riveni with one of their seers. They asked how I was. They asked if I would like to come with them and teach about the weather.
Do you want to take them up on their offer?
I did not want to be around people after I fled the Antam. I did not know the world outside the Qun. But the Riveni have been kind. It will not be the same, but I think it will be all right. And I think staying here would make me sad, now that Chthon is gone.
Yeah.
Your mother's horn. You wear it as jewelry, like the Riveni do.
Yeah. Riveni wear their stories.
She would like it.
She'd be so pissed.
She would. But she would be proud of you.
Hey, before we go, I brought food. It's probably not as good as she makes it.
Thank you, Evatosh. I will eat the fruit. Be safe. Do not stay out too long in the storm.
Right. Let's go see what the damn tablet says.
I've got your back.
Thanks. The seer said she had to give the translation in person.
That's a little odd.
Yep. Come on.
Did the seer at least give you a hint of what the tablet said?
Nope.
And she wouldn't say why we had to meet in person instead of just sending a translation?
Nope again. Sorry. No food today. Next time.
Probably get all soggy anyway.
This is good. Simple.
Wet?
You're the one who keeps throwing rocks. Come on. No sense putting it off.
That your seer?
Nobody else around here dumb enough to wait in the rain?
Child of Chthon, you come with questions and dragon blood in your veins.
Rowan. Didn't realize it was gonna be you. So,
In my dreams, I found a spirit that the spirit respects the Qun, because this tablet is important to
We are grateful for your help and for the spirits.
The spirit has watched the Qunari for many ages. It will give you what you seek.
I thought you already had a copy.
We destroyed it.
why?
The spirit says that the words held therein must never be written. Only words of fire may carry the message safe.
But why?
Bring your fire to the tablet, Tosh. By Dragonflame come these words. Trust no tale not hidden by the fire. When the great foe struck, we embraced the blood of dragons. Champions blessed with fire protected us and saw the unseen. We escaped to distant shores, but found no peace. Disease will lay us low. If more of us flee across the ocean, it means our people fail. Prepare then for the devouring storm.
What does all that Vashadon mean?
It means, cousin, that the power you wield is no accident. It means our people fought against an ancient enemy. And it means the Qunari fled that same enemy to come here.
But what does that mean now?
Only the spirits can see.
You know, the more we find out, the more it seems like there are big evils of some sort everywhere.
So this is what my mother died to give me. More work? This is Vashadon.
Sorry, Rowan. They're taking this hard.
As a seer, I am a vessel through which spirits share their wisdom. That wisdom is not always a comfort. Please go to them, Rook. They need your voice more than mine.
All right. Where'd they go? Oh, Tosh. Hey, Tosh.
All that work, all the ancient Kunari crap that she died for. And what's the secret? More work? More responsibility? She can't just leave me with this. She can't just leave me.
She never left you. She is right there on your necklace. She'll be there whenever you need her.
The Kunari thought I was a mistake. The Dragon King thought I was a weapon. Shaitan was the only one who believed in me. How did they forget everything the tablet said? How did they lose so much?
The Kunari are just like everybody else. They care about who's in charge, who gets listened to.
I'm not good at politics. Isabella says I need more carrot and less stick.
The first bit of the tablet? Don't trust anything except what's written in the fire. Stories change. Eventually people forget what they used to mean. Your mother knew that. The Kunari have forgotten so much. They won't be ready for whatever's next, whether it's the Devouring Storm or something else.
But Ravain will. We've got a lot of Kunari who don't follow the Qun. And we can get more.
From where?
From the Antam. They already broke away from the Qun. They respect strength. Maybe we can kill the bad ones, and bring the rest in. Show them how to live. I can do that for you.
Antam took down their comic maker. He did your job.
Excellent timing, Rook. I've news about our Venatori spy and Crow turncoat. I have deciphered the code from the notes you found. Our friends will meet soon. They plan to take a gondola.
And you want me to go look for a trail?
Precisely. Chant Candide is too conspicuous.
I can't believe you're defending them.
I am not defending anyone, Jacobus.
You're letting them be a part of this? My cousin died because the governor didn't stop the Antam from...
Jacobus.
No. I'm not going to stand around and listen to this.
Well, now that unpleasantness is dealt with, about...
Whoever they are, they know the Antam and Treviso.
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging the...
Treviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper officials.
It very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the Butcher and privileged information on the gods.
A chance to find your gods and to free the city. A prize for both our causes.
The contact, they aren't a crow? Can we trust them?
It isn't a crow, but they know the city and the Antam.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns. Dreadnought arrivals. Their information is real.
And you didn't share this with me?
The bookkeepers can bookkeep when the meeting is done.
When and where do we meet?
They'll be in the market.
And they asked for me, not you or Viago.
You help this city, and you're helping all of Thedas. You've earned respect.
We just don't know from whom.
What about the human help the Antam was getting? You have any leads on that?
We continue what you started. The other Talons are turning over every stone.
You trust them? Not even your first Talon is safe from your infighting. And yet those of us sworn to Treviso are beneath you.
I'll talk with this mystery contact.
And the rest of us will hope not to...
We fight for everyone. And the chance to strike at the gods and the... It's worth the risk. Good. The meeting is in the market, Rook.
The implant.
Rook, we have news about the Antam's
What's happening?
They're working with Venatori.
They'll be set off simultaneously to impress...
Our agents can...
You read the notes on the Circle Road case?
The murdered Magister's aide? Killed with an arrow instead of magic.
There's the experimental gatlock. Looks like the Venatori and Antam are guarding it, getting set up to explode. We need to get rid of the rest of this gatlock.
You read the notes on the Circle Road case?
The murdered Magister's aide? Killed with an arrow.
That's all the gatlock here. On to the next spot.
I have heard that dragon rampaging through me.
Unknown contact. Sounds like a trap.
We're fighting gods with the crows. I'm curious who would try to trap us. If our inform... Over there. More of that Gatlock the Venatori made stronger.
Faster, sluggards!
Making the rest of us look bad, Rook.
They're shooting for us!
From a distance.
Done! They're at range.
Made it through.
Okay, just one more pile of gap. There's that last cache of Gatlock. And the Antom and Venatori are on alert.
Don't let them get close to the Gatlock! Maybe it's one of your last batch!
They're aiming for us.
Got it. Got through that.
There. We've gotten rid of the last of this new Gatlock.
The Venatori and Antom didn't seem to enjoy each other's company.
They were pretty unhappy about how their magical Gatlock turned out.
They won't be making another batch anytime soon. Now Treviso can breathe easier.
Who are you? Are you in league with those traitors?
Traitors?
Take them alive. I want them for questions.
Watch out!
I am driven to strength.
Ready again.
I have a feeling those Venatori were also looking for the spies Chance sent us after. This is where our Crow and Venatori spies were supposed to meet, Chance said. Let's see if we can track them down in the market.
I'm glad the market's still open during occupation. It probably helps to feel that...
Torn up papers, more of that cipher. Were those spies trying to get rid of some evidence?
Everything here has been charged under moonlight. Let me know if I can help. All of the crystals sing to me, not just delirium.
Greetings. Thank you so much.
Another sign of that Crow in Venatori.
Looking for anything in particular?
Want to try anything on?
The right finishing touches make a home.
It looks like one of our spies dropped a bag. They must have been in a hurry. The note inside said they'd be keeping out of sight in the market for a while. I think our Crow and Venatori spies were here.
Anything sound good? We've got Cellini ham and strawberry jam.
Well, now I just want a ham and jam slam.
The Anton make demands, friend, but so do the crows.
Let our guests enjoy our hospitality.
Anything catch your eye?
Will always be a crow. Cherished customs.
Looking for anything in particular? Looking for anything in particular? Anything catch your eye? Good day to you. Looking for anything in particular? Catch your eye. Everything has provenance. Good day. Everything has provenance. Looking for anything in particular? You're welcome anytime. Everything has provenance. Catch your eye.
Wait, flowers? More wine? This Crow and Venatori. Those weren't spy notes we found before. They were love letters.
Ah. Have we been stalking someone's affair? Wouldn't be the first time.
I don't think the Crows or Venatori will be happy these two are seeing each other. Those coffee cups on the table. They must have been at a nearby cafe. Let's see if there's any trace of them there. Okay, Viago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope they're supposed...
Rook, I presume.
The Butcher.
There's no need for that. Treviso is the trap, not this meeting. Please. So tense. I promise, I'll signal when it's time to fight.
Strange way to ambush someone.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered Antom flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation, but not by me. I said Treviso was the trap, and I meant it. The Jewel of Antiva. She sings even while caged. Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
Everyone loves Treviso. Doesn't mean you get to conquer it.
That explains why the streets crawl with undeserving cattle. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk the land, but these filth worship their own purses. But you're different. You and the crows stay true to your roles. It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you want a secret from me.
You're not an end-of-the-world type. Are you with the gods or not?
The gods, they give strength. But all they ask in return is everything. I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers. They're calling for a ritual. If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city! So... you live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers. Meet me and show me if the crows deserve my city.
The Butcher was our contact, and he's letting himself fall to the Blight? Finish him off. We need to go after the Butcher. Wants us to prove we're worthy of saving Treviso? That's what's happening?
He's given in to the gods' corruption.
Everyone's acting like normal. Like the Butcher hasn't gone nuts.
Maybe it's safer to pretend he's fine.
Safer to keep your head down, I guess. Hear the shift in his voice? He's changing.
Looking for anything in particular?
They're breaking my back in that
I see. My Treviso. Do not abandon you to the traitors who gave it to me.
There's the Butcher. He's a Reaver. And fighting his own Antom.
How are we gonna get information about the gods from that?
We have to hope he's still in there.
That's a problem.
I see you, Rook, and I see the ritual. Match me, fight me, win this city! Am I the father This is the... Power the gods give!
Butcher, where is the ritual?
So beautiful, but not Final ritual, you say cure!
There's nothing left of him.
I see Tearstone Island! The ritual! Tearstone Island!
He's gone. And he named the ritual site. Tearstone Island.
The Butcher didn't lie, for whatever that's worth.
He got the death he wanted. Good trade, I guess. And he gave us the information we came for.
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue, and we are...
Avenchi.
And now you have a location for... The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero? So go. Leave Treviso to the...
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us, Governor?
Oh, please, just say what you're thinking.
You sold Treviso out to the Antom.
I did what was best for Treviso. Who else would have done what was necessary? That troop of fools in the casino? They would have provoked the Antom to slaughter, the kind they carried out in every other Antivan city they crossed. I gave them the crows, so they would not take the rest of the city. I gave them an inch, so they would not take a mile.
The Antom took their mile, and anything else they damn well pleased. And they'll keep doing it, because you'll keep letting them. You didn't prevent a slaughter, you just postponed it.
If you hadn't killed the Butcher!
Someone else would have. He decided he wasn't their pawn anymore. The gods would have killed him, and then you would be ruled by someone much, much worse.
You should have been a politician, Rook. Instead of, well, whatever it is you are besides an annoyance. But this city is mine. We need a real leader. You know who else wants a leader? The Antom. And if someone plays the role they want, they are very accepting. They also understand that bringing order to Treviso requires the purging of disruptive elements that cause nothing but chaos. So go to Tearstone Island. Have your little showdown with the gods, fight your pointless battle, and leave the city to me.
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows it.
The other officials, of course, know nothing.
Of course. I'm surprised they even remember the governor's name.
I take it you heard? The butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Antam fell in line?
Avenchi is apparently playing the role they want. Something always bothered me about Avenchi.
Many things bothered me about Avenchi. Yet I did not...
This wasn't a failure. You gave us the name.
The hand that leashed Treviso. The butcher was the mouth. They think they have the power in the Antam, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Avenchi will be hiding, so we will hound their Antam and make them dead.
When the governors show themselves again, we end this.
We'll stop Avenchi.
The gods. Did you learn?
Tearstone Island. Avenchi confirmed it before they...
We know the time to face Elgar'nan and Gillenane approaches, but it will not take us long.
You have been our ally through all this. It would be an honor to have your help against the gods.
We'll let you know when we'll make... And after...
Listen to your body. What does it say it needs?
Can I help you with anything? In a way, all crystals are magical.
Wait, flowers? More wine? This crow and Venatori... Those weren't spying... Ones we found before, they were love letters.
Ah, have we been stalking someone's affair? Wouldn't be the first time.
I don't think the crows or Venatori will be happy these two are seeing each other. Those coffee cups on the table, they must have been at a nearby cafe. Let's see if there's any trace of them there.
Oh, Minrathous needs one of these.
You can't force these spaces. They just kind of...
The Venatori are preparing an ambush for the crows, and they're trying to capture this secret couple to interrogate them.
So what do we do?
We could send the couple a note, warn them that the crows are hunting them too and that they should leave the city. Or I could tell Chance that a crow's been seeing a Venatori. Not sure he'd be pleased to hear that.
The butcher died in true Antivan fashion, with blood and drama.
I can get you anything you like. Of course.
help you with anything?
Hello again.
How can I help you today?
Let me know if you'd like to see anything close up.
Good, good. Everything has provenance.
There. We left a warning note for our secret couple. Chance will want to know.
Always eager for your business. See you again.
I have heard that Crow and Venatori spies may have eloped.
Could be.
I would not have thought it. But who is Chance Candide to Scarlet Love? No. He will wish them well instead.
It's done. And it sounds like that couple left just in time.
If she's made a break from the cult, could be a happy ending this time.
See to Siconia, back on stage. Where does the
These meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor. It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
Clan Llewellyn. We try to be no one you've heard of. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at Elganon's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
Solus helped get us through, but he was protecting his interests, not us.
You don't think he helped for genuine reasons?
I think he wants his plan to succeed, whatever it is.
Always a plan. He's always thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do you know? God of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel. They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. He and I shared another name. Vanan.
Elven for heart?
For my heart. You've spoken to him in your dreams. You felt the power of that mind. His love could burn against me like a bonfire. He seemed so kind, and wise, and sad, and looked at me as if I somehow mattered more than anything around us. For a time, I thought I would have followed anywhere he asked me to.
Did he try to get you to come with him on his quest to tear down the Veil?
No. In fact, he forbade me to join him. He said he didn't want me to see what he would become. But that wasn't quite the truth. He's a terrible liar.
He's the god of lies, Inquisitor.
Tricks and treachery, yes. Lies of the heart? No. He forbade me to join him because I might have changed his mind. And then he left enough clues for us to follow anyway.
Hold on. You think he wanted you to stop him?
His name is Solus. It means pride. Perhaps he couldn't change his mind himself and hoped that someone else could help him. Or maybe I'm the prideful one, imagining his broken heart so that I never have to face my folly. That I loved someone who made such grave mistakes, that I might love him still.
You almost sound like you're ready to join him in that prison in the Fade.
To give up the world for him? No. We've got to save it first. But after? If there were a way? If he felt the same? If I could leave the world behind and just have him? I don't know.
He really made you happy?
Yes. He really did.
Well, you deserve to be happy. As long as he's not, you know, trying to tear down the veil again.
That would put a dampener on things, yes.
This is all hypothetical anyway. He's trapped in the Fade with no way out.
He's surprised us before. But enough about me. Tell me about you and Bellara.
What? How?
Morrigan has eyes everywhere.
Of course she does. I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next. Hey, Antoine. Evka?
I can still hear it.
Please be careful.
With the container? It's very...
What? When? And how?
Am I interrupting?
No.
We know the gods changed the Blight. We think it changed more than...
It's answering to...
Okay, that's not good news. But you're making progress with your studies.
Yeah.
So what's the Blight answering to?
Remember the strange call I heard after the Lavendale battle? It was here, in the wetlands.
We think the source is out a ways, towards the redoubt.
I can tell it's something large. What that could mean... Everything that calls the Blight impacts the Wardens. We withstand...
If the eruption calls the Blight, then it could we'll lose ourselves, along with the wetlands.
Antoine, you hear whispers in the Blight, more than me and Evka. Are you...
yes. A little sensitive, but it's not calling to me. Not yet. Like everyone else, I'll know when that changes.
So how do I help?
Figured you'd be in. Remember those samples you found when we first arrived? Based on our studies, Antoine made an alchemical flame. It's impressive. It should destroy the eruption.
Theoretically. At least the last batch was stable. Mostly.
But if the eruption's controlling the Blight and it gets attacked, then the Blight around Lavendale might respond.
These people can't lose their Blight experts.
While we guard against...
Stay safe, or as safe as you can.
I've no fear when Evka's at my back.
You've always got me.
The Blight poisons so much. Water, plants, animals. Some would call... Whatever the eruption means for the...
We'll take our...
In Lavendale, he's usually... What are you after today? All right then.
There's something in here. It's not good.
You're the hero. You say when we're getting close and we'll back you up.
The eruption's on the other side of that barrier. We'll need to cut off the tendrils to break through.
I'll fight, I'll start strong.
More darkspawn show up.
The ledge. Vantage point for taking out the tendrils.
A ballista.
Well, that could be handy.
We're through.
And something awful is waiting past the gate. Here goes nothing.
What is that the Blight eruption?
Man heedeth.
The Darkspawn are protecting it. We need to take them out. I can hear it. Spreading blight. We need to stop this. Is like an echo in my head. Keep fighting. We're stopping this thing. Light. Keep going.
We can do this.
get that eruption. All right, we strike, and the whole thing goes up. All right, time to destroy this thing.
They aren't blighted. Were they dormant?
Maybe. They're beautiful. Much like you. Ah, Rook, hi!
We knew when you hit that eruption. The blight around Lavendel reacted. And there was a sound in it. Like nothing we've heard before.
What happened in there? What was it like?
I'm not sure words will do it justice. Maybe I should...
Oh, yes! Would you? We'll check the...
Make sure to sign it. When the eruption was destroyed, some of the bigger tendrils... The remaining blight won't vanish overnight, but it's a good sign.
The flowers here, they managed to survive. Buried. Untouched.
That's incredible. I wasn't
It's what we're here to do. To make this possible again.
We thought the Grey Warden's purpose would end when the last archdemons died.
And that time's almost here.
The Order is those of us left now. When the archdemons fall, some ward... Until they're calling, at least.
So the Wardens are finished?
No, our numbers may get smaller, but
There's still blight in the world. There's something new calling to it.
There's blight inside us, too. If it changed out there, have we...
What matters is that if new evils show up...
I'm going after the last archdemon ever.
We'll really see this happen.
The Blight feels relentless most of the time. We see what it does.
The world dying. How it...
And look, these flowers can make it back.
They really can.
I think so.
Lavendel was named for flowers. They must have been everywhere before.
We can stay here a bit longer.
Oh, yes. I thought I heard...
The wetlands aren't fully healed.
But these flowers, they made it back.
Yeah. Pushing back the blight? It's possible.
There were flowers at Lucanus's...
There's that haunting Myrna mentioned, the Fate Explorer.
Standing up on my neck. Good to go.
Lichdom soup?
I took care of that Fate Explorer.
We are...
He can now...
Our collegial allies in the Fae.
They have begun to...
They're on...
Prepare yourselves. Prepare
We've got company.
There's a haunting.
Got us at range. Watch it. Watch behind me. Have a setup for the rest. All set. My God.
Yeah. Weird.
You read the notes on the circle? You read the notes on the circle, Roque?
We finished off a whole...
Interesting that
It availed.
we've traced several disappearances to an
It seeks fear.
There, it's a haunting.
That one, that one!
I've heard another.
We got rid of a haunting in the hospital.
Welcome you.
It will stalk the...
A malignant spirit has attached itself to...
It is already...
Dispose of it before it...
Midnight brings music from the...
Is that a candle hop? It must be the haunting.
Trying to kill us.
Candlehop enchantments give them the lay of the city. If the spirit picked those...
There are Congratulations are in order.
You have done...
Allow us to present... We've much to examine.
The hawk. Prepare well. Prepare for the hunt. Greetings.
The fires are lit.
Venatori had the narrow road.
And your neighbors? What?
You think I'd charge our dear friends?
Rebuilding the Thread's reputation
for the few of us left.
Can't argue about your target, but it's a dangerous scam.
Is that genuine concern? Anyway, Nev, I'm out of news. But
Thanks, Alec. Remember, if you
can drown me in the Nosen Sea. Rook, it's been a pleasure. You've got a good...
Life in the Fade. We've been at the lighthouse.
I don't know when it started, but I think of it as home.
It's built to be inviting.
Which you still find
You know, this is my only... I still had an apartment back home. It got torched.
Nev.
Everything I have is here in this room. One false...
It's been hard, but you've made it this far.
What's another step or two? I never expect things to go to plan, but I usually have one anyway. And a half dozen backup.
And now?
Everything's changed. I've changed. If I survive the job, maybe that should scare me. I usually hate